I'll be completely honest, I kind of wanted to edit this video and just like make it super well done with the detective music and the pictures on the screen. Quick little aura farm real quick. If I get a Los Esox, you guys have to like, subscribe, and I will not delete my channel. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So a few days ago, I posted a video titled, I got offered an OG for this. Now, if you don't know what that video is about, to sum it up as short as possible, I exposed a scam method that a lot of people were using with the exist counts in Steal a Brain Rot. And a specific person I called out was Lexus SAB. I'll be completely honest with you guys. After I dropped that video, I wasn't planning on, reopening this case or anything. I was just gonna let it be, just ignore it. But a person by the name of Brady decided he wanted to play Superman. He wanted to play White Knight. He wanted to just dive into battle and just protect Lexus SAB, call him a genius, you know what I mean? It just blew my mind. And the fact that he had the nerve to ping me or reply to me, whatever he was talking about, he pinged me saying, first off, Lexus isn't a scammer. Rusty, he's a genius for what he did. He didn't do anything wrong, so leave him alone. Are you serious? How about you get off your knees, okay? You don't need to defend somebody who doesn't need defending in the first place. If the guy had an issue with me, he would come talk to me personally about it. Why are you fighting his battles? But anyways, after that happened, I got in contact with Brady. And if you don't know who Brady is, I suggest you go look at his TikTok and just watch his content for a second, okay? And then you can come back to the channel. You will see all he does is just sit in modded Steal a Brain Rot and fake his videos for followers just so he can then later go on live with a deep voice changer and then scam his viewers. That's right, he does the same method. But anyways, that's besides the point. We got in a call with him, me and my brothers, we got in a call with Brady, and I was trying to show him proof that Lexus is a scammer. And at first, I'll be completely honest, I didn't have all my facts straight, but now I do. Now, it all makes sense. I found out that Lexus SAB fakes trades with his own alt account. He basically did the Ginger Garat method, right? That's the thing I talked about in the I got offered an OG for this video. He basically collected a bunch of Ginger Garats and lied about the existing counts of them, making them seem like there is 500 in the game, and then he later on says that it was AI. He had no clue. Keep in mind, Brady also said he had no clue about the exist counts, but this screenshot on your screen right now proves that he knew about it. I will read it out to you. He says, yeah, I mean, I get the exist count bit on the Girats, but same time, everyone valued Girats at that. If I took any lower, I would have lost right? He says that, but I obviously know you're gonna be like, okay, is there anything more? Yeah, actually, there is more.
Yo, now that I've traded all my Jarats, I just want to say, I fleeced the out of you all. Those Ginger Jarats, bro, there's gotta be minimum like 30k that exist, bro. They are not rare, chat. I don't know why you guys bro, I got a signal for like 6, bro. Chat, what are we doing? They are not rare, bro. If anyone, chat, I traded them all. I manipulated the whole market. This is how I fooled the internet, chat.
And that, chat, is how I fooled the internet. Are you serious right now? This guy had his Marlon moment. Are you serious? This is how I fooled the internet? What? What? Dude, oh my God. I just got the ick, man. I just got disgusted listening to that. He deleted that video 10 minutes after he posted it on his story. And why do you guys think that is? Because he wanted to detrace. That's what it is. He wanted to, hide all the evidence and information, but too late for him. I got my hands on it. Shout out to my sources, But like I said, I want to get back to Brady, man. Because Brady, he was hilarious. Brady was absolutely hilarious. He just would rather die protecting Lexus's name than just admit that he's a scammer and he's, not a good friend. Because what Lexus ends up saying later on in the video about Brady, honestly broke my heart. If I was Brady, I would be heartbroken if I heard that. But, I want to do this to show Brady that he doesn't need to defend friends like this. He can have better friends. He could do better with himself. So anyways, let's get into the Brady clip and just, talk about the whole thing that happened. He's using a voice changer.
I don't use a voice changer. What do you mean?
No,
not you, Midnight. Wait, Brady, talk?
What?
Yo.
No, that's his real voice. I know him IRL.
Okay, listen, are you guys going to troll or are you going to keep defending Lexus?
I mean, he didn't do anything wrong, so...
okay, well, can you turn off the voice changer? Because you don't sound like this in your videos.
Yo, listen up. Lexus, what he did was just smart. So...
you can't admit that it was smart. You're just mad that he fleeced someone because the other kid was just a straight dumb.
Okay, so that's your argument, right?
I mean, and then like you just expose people on TikTok just saying random like there's no evidence. You'll
everything-
just say it.
So everything that I was saying was random, right? You ready for this?
What?
Okay, I'm about to screen share something for you. You let me know if this is exactly what you see, all right? Is he a scammer, yes or no?
No.
He's not a scammer. How confident are you 1 out of 10?
10.
If I don't
You
get
know-
it, what's this hate for? You get me? Like,
There's no hate.
it's
There's
just
no
never
hate.
the
We're just trying to
serious,
get...
bro.
There's no
Like, it
hate, to
really
be
is
honest. It
arresting.
is
You're
actually
just
is serious.
exposing
Actually,
people
is serious
for
because people are
clout.
losing actual money right now.
You're
People are
just
losing-
showing it. You're
people are
just,
losing
running out of
$1,000.
video ideas. You're running out of content. Just
If
so
you
know.
full fridge,
If I'm running out of
you
content,
just-
if
running
I'm
out of
running out of
content.
content and video ideas, why do I have 5 videos lined up? And keep in mind, they're all real and they're real still brain rot.
Yes.
Like they're
Oh my
actually
God,
real.
Really? Wait, real?
Yeah.
Wait, actually?
Like the real one.
I don't give
You
a fuck.
wouldn't believe that, right? How do you get a strawberry elephant, a meow, and a skibbity all within 1 week of the new cyber mutation release? How does that work?
It's called 25 times luck.
Bro.
Yo,
Can we
Amir,
see
you
your
got
base, please?
Amir just laughed and left.
Yeah.
You heard that?
Ready. Yeah, I heard
Yo,
that.
brother,
I
he
never
just
laughed.
laughed at you and left it. Hold on.
No way. Wait, Rusty,
What
look,
is
that's
it?
the same person that said giraffes are worth 5 to 6 Ellie's, and it's now he got pinned for saying that giraffes are worth 15 Ellie's.
Yeah, so you see
Dude.
how his friends are in on it, bro? That's a very good point right there. Oasis pinned.
For random.
That's a random.
Even the
Why is he
other
pinning a
comment.
random's
Bro,
comment?
people, no.
Twice.
People
Twice.
in my group chat. Yeah, because obviously he's gonna pin that because it's just people. He has to get the word out.
You're stuttering so bad. Dude, Brady.
Wait, why is Kalis and Cool Stab Dad donating him? Whoa.
Are they the
Kinda
real ones?
crazy.
Wait, hold up, Brady. Why did Kayla's
like,
comment
inside
on
that
your
shit.
video when you got that 1 of 1 strawberry skibbity trait? By the way, Nubini never had the
Like that
skibbity
one?
trait, by the way. It never had the skibbity trait. I'll let you know right now.
Yeah.
So it's obviously that it's
What?
fake. Yeah, it never had all the Nubinis that
I didn't
Sammy
hear what
spawned in the
you
real
said.
game. All the Nubinis that Sammy spawned in the real game, they've never had the skibbity trait.
Only had like
Never.
10 traits.
Yeah.
I know mine didn't either. Like what?
Bro, why'd you get skibbity trait
Why?
on yours then?
On my what?
On your meow. Yo, Star, can you send a picture of his meow, his 1 of 1 meow? That
Wait, hold up.
Kalis Blocks himself commented.
Are you done? I trait farmed that new beanie.
You trait
Alright, now
farmed
I'm
it?
trolling,
What
I'm
do you
trolling,
mean?
okay, chill.
Brady,
You trade
Brady,
for-
Brady, this is
No,
so
I was
bad,
trolling,
Brady.
okay. I was
Brady,
trolling,
this,
no,
no, no.
Brady,
Okay,
Brady,
that
you
was-
do
that
realize,
was
you do
just a
realize
jo-
I'm making
that
this a
was
video,
just a
right?
joke. Okay.
Brady, I'm making this a 20 to 40 minute.
Bro, look what Lexus.
He left.
He left.
I know you guys probably have a lot of questions right now as to, why the clips were all chopped up and stuff like that. And if I'm being completely honest, the whole entire time we were talking, I was just trying to, prove to him and show him clips and stuff like that. And most of them just had music in the background, and I don't want to get copyrighted. And another thing is, he just wouldn't fold. Like I said, he would rather die holding a flag up with Lexus's name on it rather than just be like, okay, you know what? I accept. I have seen enough proof. I know he is a scammer, and I will distance from him because he is not a good friend. That's all I wanted to hear, right? But, shout out to Brady for staying solid. That's definitely a friend you want to have, somebody who's very loyal to you. But, you also really want to have a friend who can call you out on your bullshit, right? So, Brady, if you're watching this video, which I know you will, I truly do hope you do better with yourself because, lying and defending people and, following other people's tracks doesn't always lead you in the best and brightest places, okay? So, just stick to yourself. I really do hope you change, stay off Still a Brain Rot modded. Just play the real game, man. It's just as fun. It's, really enjoyable. But anyways, I'm going to explain the whole entire clip. So we got on a call with Brady, and, we were just talking about the whole situation. And then, hold on, let me just scroll through the editing thing so I can explain the exact clips. I asked Brady how confident he is that Lexus isn't a scammer 1 out of 10, and he said a 10, which is pretty insane, I'm not going to lie. But anyways, he ends up adding a friend of Lexus named Amir. Now, Amir claimed that him and Lexus are best boys, and, he knows him IRL, and they go to school together. And I asked Amir, as soon as he joined, I said, is Lexus a scammer, yes or no? And his answer was, I don't know, which is a safe answer. Now, you can't either say yes or no, but I don't know puts you directly in the middle, which makes you very dangerous, You're not giving a clear answer, you're just saying, I don't know. So anything you say doesn't go back on you. And to be honest, this person, Amir, he, what's it called? He was just in the call, he was just very quiet. And then as we were exposing Brady for playing Still a Brain Rot modded and calling him out, because as you see on the screen right now, I am putting up 3 clips of what Brady is claiming spawned for him during 25x luck. Now, you guys tell me, the whole entire time you've been playing Still a Brain Rot, have you ever seen an OG spawn for you? Me, us, my brothers, we have never seen an actual OG spawn for us. And Brady here managed to get all 3 in quote-unquote the real game. So you guys let me know what you think. Is that real, yes or no? And he is also defending this, claiming that it is the real game, and we know it's modded. And after we called him out on that, his friend Amir that he added to the group chat, he ended up just laughing and leaving the group chat. And it was just like pretty funny and embarrassing at the same time. But anyways, let me go back to the other clip. Let me see what else I have in there. Okay, yeah, perfect. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about. So Brady claims that Lexus had no clue about the Giraffes exist counts, about it being real or fake. And Lexus said that himself too. But tell me why he was so confident in having people in his chat and pinning their messages saying that giraffes are worth 15 elephants. 15 elephants. Now, just put this in your mind, right? Take this elephant and just fill up 15 of them. Would you guys trade that for a ginger giraffe? Would you do that? Absolutely not. You'd have to be an idiot. Oh my God, baby. Come on. Get the IB gatito, please. Wait. I'm the freaking goat, man. Give me that.
Lucky block.
Anyways, back to what I was saying, right? He was pinning messages and you can hear Brady trying to lie out of his ears. Just saying, oh, it's a random. And then as soon as I call him out on that, he ends up stuttering like crazy. And he was stuttering the whole entire time. And bro, to be honest, that's the only reason why I felt bad for Brady, is because he genuinely sounds like he's just a lost kid, you know? He's a lost kid. I even asked how old he was. He said he was 19, which I highly doubt. But you know, whatever. I'm gonna let him walk the plank on that one. Back to what I was saying. The whole situation was pretty messed up. Oh yeah, and another thing I wanted to talk about was Brady playing Still a Brain Rot modded, because he claims it's the real one. And you know, I took it pretty personal when he did this, but he did the headless fuse. Now, if you didn't know, we did a headless fuse with 3 new beanies all traded, and that's how we got our strawberry meowl. And a lot of other people did it, and they got some pretty insane meows. But, you know, Brady wanted to recreate that video, and then he got a Skibbity trait one, which instantly sold him. Because in order to do that headless fuse, you would need an all-trait new beanie. And Sammy only ever spawned all-trait new beanies a while back, before Skibbity was even out. So when his meowl came out with Skibbity, it instantly gave him away. So then when we called him out on it, I'm also going to put up the picture of the meowl here, and then you can like see the Kalis blocks. Well, the Kalis blocks is also a fake account. It's not the real Kalis. It's an account that Brady and you know, all the other scammers, I guess they all have it or whatever, and they just support each other. He commented saying, better than Rusty Nichols' meowl. Now, this was after I posted the video exposing Lexus, so I feel like he was just trying to use the Kalis blocks account to just like, you know, talk about me or whatever, without directly saying it, which honestly hurt. Like, damn, my strawberry meow is not that ugly, I promise. I know it has crab, but whatever. We called him out on the all-trait new beanie thing, and then the guy lied out of his ears again. He said that he trait farmed that all-trait new beanie himself, and that's how he got Skibbity on it. And then you could hear him like, just like mess up at the end of that. Yo, shout out to Nads, by the way. Thank you for the signal board, brother. Love you. But look, what's it called? He got caught up, right? He got caught up, and then I let him know. I said, bro, this is gonna look really bad for you because I'm making this a video. And that's when he left. He left the group chat, and he just got scared because he knows he embarrassed himself. The guy was, I don't know, man. Like I said, though, I do feel bad for him. You know, he's just a kid in like the wrong crowd, you know? So Brady, I really do hope you take my advice. Stay away from people that aren't gonna do you any good, okay? You can easily just branch off, network, get different connections. You know, people that you can trust and stuff, and do real content, man. It's not that hard. Just be genuine, be authentic, and yeah, whatever. Anyways, back to this. So Lexus ends up texting me. This is what he texted me. Let me go to our group chat. He texted the group chat saying, I have seen this clip multiple times, so whatever, yada, yada. He's just replying to like old messages in the group chat, trying to defend himself. And then he wants to call. So I call him, and he says, I'm at college right now. And then he calls me. And this is how the call went. I'm gonna let you guys listen. Okay, now I'm gonna explain some things to you, okay?
Yeah, we'll get back.
So I dropped the video first of, you know, exposing the exist count scam manipulation, whatever you want to call it, right?
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Of course.
I posted the video, and you know, I wasn't gonna do anything more after that. I was just gonna go back to my regular videos. But do you know some guy by the name of Brady?
Yeah, I know. He does modded videos, no?
Yeah, did you send him to say something to me?
No, I can show you my DMs. I've never spoken to him in my life.
You've never spoken to him in your life.
No, I messaged him today saying thanks for backing me. Like, I'll show you. Check DMs, hold up.
It's just really sad that you say that, because I called him earlier, right? I called him earlier,
Yeah.
and he was defending your name like you guys are just like the bestest of friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. But, yeah,
He
I
was
appreciate
just
that. Like,
defending you. I was showing him proof, just, backing up my claims, and he would just not fold whatsoever. He was your
Okay.
Superman, He was just defending you with all his might.
I appreciate that, bro.
But the fact that you say you've never spoke to him in your life is it's kind of sad for him, because I ended up showing him, I ended up recording our conversation and everything. And what's it called?
Yeah, no,
I let him know I was
get
gonna make it a 20 to 40 minute video or whatever, just talking about the situation. He ended up getting scared and just left the group chat, as you can see if you scroll up.
Yeah. No, I've not spoken to him, so can you, like, I don't want to be associated with him as well, because he's, like, got a lot of hate in the community. Because
Okay,
he just
well,
modded and...
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Lexus, okay? You just answer me with one word, yes or no, okay?
Yeah.
And depending on how you reply is, it's going to change the whole video that I'm working on. Now, I'm going to ask you one question because I'm going to add this in the video. Are you a scammer, yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Now, I can see, hold up. I can see why you would say no to that because, you want to use the people change or whatever, right? Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever scammed before? Just a yes or no. Have you ever scammed before?
Yeah, I scammed a rainbow dragon, but I reimbursed him with 3 drags, and then... Well, me and Basil, we basically tried to get back the scammed or scripted Rainbow Ellie to give back to the original owner. And we wanted to work with Rye to get it back to its original owner to do the right thing. And then Rye said, no, I don't want to scam someone. But we're like, it's scamming a script or a scam.
Okay, look, that's besides the point. I know everybody, the whole Still Brain Rot community, it's filled with scammers. But I'm obviously making this video and getting in contact with Sammy to take care of things like this because I ultimately just want to put a stop to all the scamming and stuff like that, and hopefully just see the number of scammings just drop by a huge percent. But anyways, let me ask you another thing, right? Because I personally seen this myself, and if you were to deny this right now, I know exactly what type of person you are, okay? So I was watching your live back in the day. I was before the trading machine. Somebody joined your private server and he was trying to trade you a Meowl or like colored dragons, whatever it was. You said you were gonna bring in your alt account, and then whenever you brought in your quote unquote alt account, it was actually your friend on that alt account who went invisible, went to the person's base, grabbed something after you took the Meowl, and then you went back for seconds and grabbed the dragon. You scammed the guy on live and I witnessed it myself. I do not have recordings of this. I do not have proof of this happening, only that I seen it with my own 2 eyes. And I can explain in great detail what happened. Now you let me know, did you scam, yes or no? Did you do that at all? I want to hear a yes or no.
Yeah. So, yeah, sorry. I've got like 2 minutes before I got to go, but
Just
basically
answer that
the guy you're
question.
talking about... Can I say something? The guy you're talking about is Joshy, and I gave him a yin yang meow the day after that happened.
Dude, it doesn't matter
we were
if you
good friends.
reimburse them. It doesn't matter if you're good
Of course,
friends or whatever.
yeah. No,
you
no,
scammed him, you blocked him, and it was just that. But I'm asking you, did you scam that guy, yes or no?
No, because I gave him the things we took the day after, because it was a cliff farm. And I can show you, bro, you can ask the guy.
Listen,
I'll get you in a group chat with him.
look, I'll let you know right now. Do you have anything in your base
Yeah.
as of right now?
As of right now? Yeah, bro.
Okay, you do realize you're going to get banned, right? You're going to get IP banned.
For what? For what, though?
For
Can I
scamming.
ask?
Listen, I have all the proof. And listen, I'm going to ask you one more question, right? And I swear to God, you better answer this truthfully. Have you ever faked a trade with yourself using your alt account, yes or no? Have you done that, yes or no?
It depends on the item.
No.
But for cliff
It
farming,
doesn't
yes.
depend on the item. I'm asking a simple question.
yeah.
Have you
Okay,
ever
okay.
faked a trade with yourself, yes or no?
I have clip farmed.
That's
to
not
get
clip farming.
viewers
That's not
and
clip farming.
followers.
That's not
It is
clip
clip
farming.
farming.
You
Anyway,
are
I gotta go,
manipulating
bro.
and you
I'll
are
call you-
lying to people just so you can scam them. Is
Trust
that
me.
not right?
Look, no, that is not true. I can back you up. I've got proof of everything. Look, I'll call you when I'm home. I've got to go to my next lesson.
Listen,
I'll
you
see in
can't
a
call
bit,
me
bro.
when you're home because after that call, we ended up talking again and he ended up explaining his situation, his story. And, I felt like I needed to hear him out because it's only fair, rather than just dropping this whole video, just like, just exposing everything. I feel like I needed to hear his story and just like understand the whole thing just for my peace of mind. And, at the end of the day, I'm not here to ruin anyone. I just felt like this needed to be shown because, it affects a lot of people in the community. A lot of people are getting scammed. It just hurts everybody. It kills motivation. in playing the game. And, you know, what happens next is really up to him. You know, if he does decide to come out and like address everything and own up to it and apologize, I feel like he would get way more respect doing that. And I feel like you guys would agree with that as well. You know, my goal with this video is just to make sure you guys don't fall for any scams. Any methods that come out, you know, I will always try my best to just put them out there for you guys so you can just avoid them without, you know, falling victim and stuff. So just be careful, you know, always double check everything. Don't just jump into a trade. Yeah, it's 6 in the morning. I'm probably gonna go to bed. Good night, guys. Love you. Take care and be safe.